Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And can I congratulate the Honourable and gallant gentleman for securing this debate and his excellent exposition of the conflict. The Falklands War touched every part of the UK, including people in my constituency of Meon Valley. I was a student during the Falklands conflict and followed it closely, not least because several of my parents' friends, whom I'd known most of my childhood, were deeply involved. Sir Robin Fern was head of the South American desk at the FCO. General Sir Richard Trant was Land Deputy Commander, and Captain Lynn Middleton was captain of the HMS Hermes. Meon Valley has many connections to the Royal Navy with its closeness to Portsmouth. Two of my constituents, Captain David Hart-Dyke and Ian Young, served on HMS Coventry, and many will remember hearing of the attack and sinking. Another friend, John Troy, was in his first year in the Royal Navy and was also on HMS Coventry. It was hit by 2 bombs and rapidly flooded, capsizing within half an hour, 19 lives lost. What they saw must have affected them for the rest of their lives because typically they rarely talk about it. 22 ships were hit with the loss of 82 lives and more physically affected. I've since met many others, such as Chris Purcell and his wife Louise, who do so much for other Falklands veterans and raise huge amounts for the Poppy Appeal. Chris and Louise also raised awareness of the mental health of many of those returning, so many young men returning with physical scars, but also mental ones. I've been privileged to know Lieutenant Commander Brian Dutton, who died a few years ago. He was a Royal Naval diver who defused many mines and bombs, including a £1,000 bomb on HMS Argonaut. Another friend who sadly died of ovarian cancer was Vicky, who was married to John Hamilton, who got the Military Cross and died in a firefight on West Falklands, allowing his troop to escape. Recently, his extraordinary part in the war has been released, part of the Special Services. There are many more heroes that I've not met, but my trip to the Falklands as part of the Armed Forces Parliamentary Scheme helped me understand what it must have been like on the ground. And those names that we would hear many times in 1982, like Goose Green, Bluff Cove, Tumbledown Mountain and Stanley, became real. I pay tribute to the sacrifice of our service personnel and their families. Even 40 years after the events, I understand the pain and grief relatives of those who lost their lives must feel. But I've also seen the deep gratitude of the people who live there, and they've been honouring our forces and those who worked with them too. But we must not allow unprovoked aggression to pay, and the Falklands conflict should be a lesson to anyone who tries. We will not forget. Yeah.